All right, ladies and gentlemen of the 118 scale, 3.75 inch, 4-inch modern action figure community, I'm back again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing none other than Mr. Cliff V. Mewett, also known in the G.I. Joe world as Airwave. Airwave was born in Louisville, Kentucky. He joined the G.I. Joe team, and his MOS was Audible Frequency Specialist. His secondary MOS was Signal Corps Adjutant for JCS. The original Airwave was released as a member of the Sky Patrol in 1990 as a carded figure. Now, if you have or have seen the card backs for the Sky Patrol figures, those were normal card backs, but above the top, and I'll put a picture of it right here, but above the top, you had a line of, which pictured pretty much the Sky Patrol characters. Back in the 90s, all Sky Patrol figures were released with a parachute pack, which also stored a large silver parachute that actually worked. And if you remember from back then, they chose repurposed vehicles and aircrafts and chromed them out so that, I guess, and I don't know what the chroming was for, but maybe it was so that it would help them in the event that they would get detected by radar. It would help shield them from the radar. So there's no other variants to the Airwave figure up until the G.I. Joe convention. I was going to say convection for some reason, but up until the G.I. Joe convention, which I think that one was held in San Diego, the G.I. Joe Con. This is where you would find this particular figure right here, which is the modern version of Airwave and the rest of the Sky Patrol members. It was a box set complete with all the Sky Patrol and some Cobra figures also. Now, in the event that you got that back in the day, back at the Comic-Con, or the Joe-Con, sorry, then you probably would have gotten it at a reasonable price, but now it is upwards of $1,000. So good luck if you plan on finding that now. The irony is, back in the 90s, all of the Sky Patrol figures were released with a working parachute, and that was their gimmick. That was their thing, the working parachutes. However, the modern figures were not released with parachutes, and we know there are parachutes out there. If you see, this guy, Backstop, he has a parachute. So I don't know why they didn't release them with parachutes. I don't know. I guess it's a great mystery. But anyway, moving right along. We're going to start by taking a quick look at some of his equipment. And we'll start out with his figure stand. So notice his name across the front. Hard plastic. This one is pretty cool because it's done in almost like a chrome. I like when they take the time and the effort and does something a little bit different, because we're used to seeing them cast in black. Next, we'll take a look at his helmet. Now, his helmet is very similar to the one he had back in the 90s, but the visor flipped up. This one, the visor is molded and it doesn't flip up, but it's like painted on, so to speak. But it's still cool nonetheless. It doesn't have to flip up. And that's pretty much it. Next, we have his sidearm. Nothing really amazing about that. Let's see if we can get it to focus in a little better. All right. His next piece of equipment is his parachute pack. Ironically, he wasn't released with a working parachute, but these are cool. I would definitely like to have some of these just in the background so that I can customize out other figures with these backpacks. These are pretty cool. But he doesn't have any parachute. Next, he has what looks like a cell phone. Pretty cool accessory. And if you get this figure in the aftermarket, this is probably going to be, this and his sidearm will probably be the things that will be lost, and you won't get it when you buy it. So keep a lookout for this. Next up, we have his rifle. Really cool rifle. Very different from the one he was packaged with in the 90s. Really cool. All cast in pretty much this silver, almost metallic color. Pretty cool. And lastly, you guys can pause and read this file card if you would like. It just gives you a little bit more information than we've discussed already. Really cool. So now let's get a look at the Airwave figure. There you have him. Here's his head sculpt. Pretty cool. I don't think this head sculpt has been used in the modern form on any other figures. On his chest you have the Sky Patrol logo. He's got his vest on. Nice camo color. Really cool. This body, and the original body was molded after the Motor Viper, I believe it was. Could it have been the Motor Viper? I'm not sure. Also, the Motor Viper in the modern era was also wearing this same getup also. So let's do a 360. He has his boots. I really like this one. He's got these buckles back here, and I guess it's for snapping on a glider or something. I'm not sure. He's got a small holster right here, and of course that's for his sidearm, and that's pretty much what you're getting. He's molded well, and here he is with all of his equipment on. So if you are interested in seeing a episode of the G.I. Joe Deke series where there was an episode where Sky Patrol was featured, then you can definitely YouTube the Deke series. It was from around 1990, and it was called The Mind Mangler. And that pretty much was an episode based on Sky Patrol. So with that being said, this figure I really like. I'm going to give him an A. He's done well. He's kept very well to the figure style that he was originally molded in. So I think he's a cool figure. If you can get him in your collection, by all means, really cool. So with that being said, I think I'm going to end this video right here. I appreciate you all for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free, put them down below. I'll get to them at my earliest convenience. With that being said, I'm out. Till the next one. Peace.